kicking me out.
That hurt my ears. That was really unnecessary.
I regretted it immediately.
No,
I'm sorry.
it's really dumb.
I'm hard of hearing. Why? Because I whistled.
Hey. What? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Sorry?
What?
Say that again. I don't understand your accent.
Shut up. How about Alex? Huh? Yeah, that's like super loud, dude.
I'm compensating.
For a lot of things. That's, wow. Should we talk about Alex for a minute?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
Okay. How was the panel? Be honest with us. How was it?
It was great.
What'd you ask? How was the Pantheon?
Yes. How was the Pantheon?
It was great.
I don't understand why that's
Is
relevant.
Alex being crass yet? Is he talking about like
No.
inappropriate things and
No.
He'll get
We're
there.
working on it.
He's just
He's a dirty young individual.
he sickens us.
He really brings the room down.
You know, it'll be the four of us, Jared, Jensen, me,
and you know,
and
it's
Alex,
like highbrow humor, and then
I mean,
and it's
gross.
It's unfortunate.
But we find it offensive.
I remember where I was in my first season of Supernatural.
No, you don't.
No, I don't, because I don't remember that far back.
I was just saying yesterday, I love on the gag reel that it was his second episode where Jared, like he was shirtless and Jared was just like running his claws over poor Alex when he was getting the tattoo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it didn't take long for things to go south for poor Alex.
Well, because he is, well, he tries to be professional. Which is not necessarily a trait that is utilized on our set often. And so we had this young man coming on and being professional and also naked at the same time. And Jared just sees an open opportunity, because that's all it is. It's just basically he's a target.
Yeah, easy prey.
Easy prey. Easy prey. And it was.
There's so many times when I've seen Alex do this.
Yeah. You know how many times I've seen you do that? Yeah, it feels good to pass the baton a bit, doesn't it?
Unfortunately, I think the two of us are just now carrying the baton together.
Yeah, you basically did this. You carry half, I'll carry the other half. I will say though that he's a delightful addition to the series. We hope he sticks around for a while. He probably won't, because I thought the exact opposite about this one, and he's now been with us for like 10 years. So hey, I know. Thank you. It's okay. How you doing, bud?
Good. This morning, Jensen was like, "Hey, here's that shirt. You want to borrow that shirt? You can wear it to the convention today." And I was like, "No, dude, I'm not wearing your shirt to the convention." Like, he's like, "Don't worry, it still has the tags on it. It's fine." And I was like, "Okay, thanks." But I'm like, "I'm not gonna wear your fucking shirt to the convention." And then at lunch, I spilled salad dressing all over my shirt. Sweet. So thanks for the shirt.
I knew.
You were like, Misha didn't bring his bib today, so.
He didn't bring his bib. We're probably having, something No, I literally was like, I have a shirt that I brought that, because I try to wear something new for every time that there are pictures being taken of me, just because that's the culture we live in.
May I join? What was that music? It was amazing, whatever it was. So for those who were a part of the Misha Jared panel, we had a discussion and then we couldn't find any watermelons. We could find pink balloons. So Mr. Eccles, do you mind doing me the great pleasure of handing me one pink balloon, please?
I literally just tied him up.
I know, that's so if there wasn't the circus music, I was like, Eccles, Eccles, Eccles. All I knew was it a tuba?
How good a knot did you tie?
You know what? I tied the kind of knot that a professional knows how to tie.
Does he work in a dungeon? What is he talking about?
Seriously, that's how you tie a knot.
Or it's not.
Did he have to join us?
So I just need one.
You just need one?
Uh-huh.
I got it.
This is awful. You want some help?
That went well.
So the other day, I was, oh my God,
I got mine.
it doesn't do anything, it just gets,
That's what she said. That one's too small.
that's what she, never mind.
Can't be done.
What is this? Here, you're gonna want this for later.
Is he? Well, so far so.
This looks like something horrible happened. Thank you so much, whoever did that.
And apologies, whoever else did that. What did I miss?
We were
Not much. We're just hanging out.
Cool, see you later.
Yeah. What's in your pocket? No, your jacket pocket.
Some stuff. None of these ways.
The only thing that's visible.
I've got some notes. Just some stuff.
You got a note?
You got a note?
Yeah, dude.
What?
I've got some stuff.
You carry your notes around with you? All right, that's cool.
What do?
I read them.
I can't read that quickly. It takes me a while.
You're a faster reader than I am.
I am not.
You read your script 40 times before you act it. I read it once.
He's just looking through for pictures.
True story. I haven't found one yet, but yeah. Oh, it takes me a second to digest. I like to really drink it in. I don't.
So you've eaten and drank. When are you going to read?
After the eating and drinking, I like to really let the script influence me.
No, I get it.
Do you have a question for us?
I have officially reached the point in my life where I ask myself, how did I get here?
I think that's what everyone in the room feels.
Okay. So, Jerry already answered this morning, but I was wondering, when a story finishes, would you like to have all the answers and all the threads tied up, or do you like to be left wondering?
I like to be left wondering. I like, for example, here's a good example. Did you guys see Three Billboards?
Yes.
I love
I saw a
that.
few outside on the way in.
But I love the ending of that movie because we didn't know what was going to happen, and I found that immensely satisfying.
I do not. I would like it to have an ending. And it reminds me of something that I just recently learned. You know when you get a song stuck in your head?
Yeah.
Finish the song, it won't be stuck in your head anymore.
True.
Your brain's actually trying to finish it. It needs closure.
It's true. It's weird.
So for me, I need that. Like I want like a clear-cut like kind of finality to it, because it helps me move on. Otherwise, it's like jerks. Now I'm going to be thinking about that for the next however long.
What if the story does have the threads, all the loose ends tied up, but the loose ends being tied up means that we're all dead?
Wait, what are we talking about here?
Supernatural.
Why? Oh, okay. I thought we were just talking about life.
Well, we are going to be like,
God, this just took a dirty turn.
by the way, just for
Like, what if we're just dying?
For clarification, that is the way life is going to end as well.
I understand that, but is that what we're talking about? For Supernatural.
Well, we could ask her.
Well,
What are we talking about?
It was meant as a question in regards to storytelling, not specifically supernatural.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so if we're just dead. But here's the problem. If we're talking about the story of Supernatural, dying is not a finality. So, next.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi guys.
Hi.
I was wondering, which one of you is the best dancer?
Well, there's a wheel over here.
I am.
Oh, we need more music. We've got two other contestants.
Misha's missing.
Misha's what?
Missing, I started. Where did you turn around?
Oh,
when I started?
no,
Oh,
yeah.
he's missing.
He's missing a dance gene in his genetics.
Three-way tie.
I'm pretty sure we all are.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm not a bonus
There's
hip
actually
hop.
smoke.
Oh, yeah, just smoke it out. The lights go down. It's a full production. Hi.
Hi. I must say it's a pleasure to see you all three together.
You're welcome.
And Misha, before you said that you didn't think Castile had a bedroom like in the bunker.
Yep.
So, but I hope he doesn't just like stand around in the hallway. So I was wondering.
Well, in Castiel's defense, a lot of the doors to the bedrooms in the bunker have little peepholes that you can open.
From outside
From
to the
outside.
inside?
Her question is, what else does Castiel not have? Does he have a bathroom? Come on. Does he need a bathroom? Do you have a bathroom? Does Cass have toiletries?
No, he does not. I know that for a fact.
What is, as far as like character development, in your head, what does Cass do while the brothers are sleeping in their respective bedrooms? Like, could you demonstrate it for us?
Yes. He stands outside your doors.
I do now have this envision of you just going like this.
The old pocket. That's actually this season finale.
That's it. Yeah.
1 hour of that.
It's 1 hour of them waiting.
The episode is called "I'll Just Wait Here Then."
I don't get it.
I was just curious about what if Castile had a Cass cave, what would be in it? Like the Dean cave?
It's really just a bunch of catnip.
And kitty litter.
I have so many things.
Thank you.
So much.
Who are in the posters on the wall of the Fortress of Cassitude? What magazine?
Cassitude.
Cassitude. Like Grumpy Cat or any other kinds?
No, it's like that cat that's hanging from a branch and it says "Hang in, it's just Monday."
It's true story. He's done his research. He knows his character.
He has that poster in his trailer.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
This is quite an easy one for you. How bendy are you and can you limbo? Don't blame me,
He's good. This is you're going. That's ridiculous.
Why are you dancing?
I'm trying to limber up. So I don't know if I go left hip or right
Take
hip.
the book out of your pocket. That might help.
It's notes. I can't get up. Can you? I can't do it. I can do it. I'm very bendy.
Raise a pick on the man with the bad knee.
Yes.
The bad. How about the youngest one?
Let's see if he's got it.
get down.
Damn.
I get down.
Yeah, that was impressive. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, Misha Collins. Huh?
That was a very clever way, by the way, to get a good crotch shot.
Or a crotch shot. Let's not call it good. How are you?
Thank you. So I was wondering if you can show us what would have happened if 17 had met alternative universe Castillo.
Wait, I'm missing something because this is clearly been thought out. What happens if Sam and Dean meet alternative universe Castiel?
Yeah. They want you to beat the shit out of me.
Got it. Understood.
I'll tell you what. You give us a little alternative universe Castiel, and I'll show you what Sam and Dean does.
You gotta give us a 3, 2, 1 action because we're actors. We can't just bring it up.
So 3, 2, 1, action.
Now you like what you see here?
Something like that.
Just by the way, what went through my head was, they meet at a club. That was the like a dance night.
And you didn't even make it through the first 3 words.
For what it's worth, it was still, to this day, the best acting I've ever seen Misha do. So, in all fairness, you need to beat Apocalypse World Castiel. Thank you, and I hope that answers the question.
Hi guys. This is my first con. I'm very happy to be here with you all. And my question is short. We all know everybody has his weakness and has bad days and days when you need your rock. Who and what is your rock?
Misha really wants to answer this one.
Thank you. My wife. I have had some real lows in my life and times when I just felt like everything was going to shit, and just the simple fact of hearing her voice has brought me out of it. So I would say that my wife is my rock. And it being Mother's Day, I'm grateful that she is the mother to my children as well. So.
Yeah, actually, speaking of rocks, how many mothers do we have in the audience? Happy Mother's Day, you guys.
Thank you.
Let's see, raise our hands again. All the mothers.
Next question, how many people in here have mothers?
That's an impressive turnout. A lot of people didn't raise their
There were a few
hands.
people who didn't. They were like, no. I was genetically engineered in a lab. And some of you probably were, to be honest. Yeah, I think that's kind of an easy one for me as well, and that too is my wife, and I think that's one of the reasons why we got married, because there was one person in my life that I continually wanted to confide in, lean on, and draw strength from, and that happened to be the same person, and so I married her. And I will say this, however, she might be my rock, but I have some amazing pebbles in my life.
Agreed all around. Yeah, agreed, my wife, my kids. But I'll say this, if you're asking for a reason I think you might be asking for, are you married?
Yes.
Yeah, awesome. For those who aren't, I think one of the things I have found is sometimes it's nothing you expect. It doesn't have to be a wife or a friend. It can be seeing the moon in the middle of the day. It can be going for a nice run. It can be looking outside and seeing a bird singing and going, oh wow, like life is pretty cool. So keep on, if something that makes you happy and is your rock every now and again, you don't want to burden them with that material. I get that sometimes where I don't feel like I want to let people that I really love a lot know if I'm having a hard time. Look for pebbles, because pebbles are sometimes all you need to get back to your rock. So thank you for that.
I have a question, but I've also just been told that apparently a lot of people want to hear you sing.
There you are.
My wayward son. Jared?
All of you, I think.
Oh, all right.
Did we volunteer for this?
Oh, I got it. There was somebody here that had a birthday.
Oh, yes.
Yeah?
I guess not.
Yeah? No, there's somebody. Anybody? I think somebody has a birthday. Yeah? All right. You ready? No. You're here. I need you here. Here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Nikki. Happy birthday to you. Done.
And you're welcome. She was emphatically mouthing to me, and I kept on thinking, Felix? That can't be right. It's not Felix.
I saw Frida. I was like, there's no way.
I saw feel it. She's like, feel it, like sing it.
Happy birthday.
I was like, she's a great director. It's like, no, deeper, feel it. It's like, Jesus Christ. Choke on my joke.
Like over and over, I was like, Felix? That can't be right.
And what is your question?
Okay, my question is, obviously Sam and Dean both consider Cass to be an irreplaceable and incredibly important member of their family. I think we can all agree. But Cass has often not really seemed to understand that or really feel that in himself. So I was wondering, since he's returned this season after he was gone, the boys were really happy, clearly, that he was back. So I'm just wondering if Cass has noticed that or felt more a part of the family than he has before.
No, I don't think so. I think Cass is still full of self-loathing and doubt, no, I think he is. And I also think that...
In the best way.
Yeah. And I also think that I mean, Sam and Dean don't play like emotion, far forward. They're not like, oh, I love you so much, man. I'm so glad you're back. Like, you know what?
There were a few scenes where, you know,
It was like,
What about,
yeah.
did you not see the one with the whole, if we die, we'll do that together too?
yeah,
That's pretty
I mean, that
emotional.
was emotional. There was a lot of love.
We and I saw each other in front
Yeah,
of
there
our
was, you know, embracing, and there was, I mean,
all I'm saying is,
did you miss that? Were you there?
no. That was Castiel. I'm very method.
But was Cass there? I mean, was he, I know he was there physically, was he there emotionally? Because it doesn't sound like it.
See, this is what I'm talking about.
Good point, Asian. Good point.
I actually do think that he never lets himself believe that he's worthy or wanted and smart. Yeah. I really don't. I think that he just sort of carries that.
It's like
around.
self-preservation
He
mechanism.
carries it around like a trench coat, you know. And it is kind of sad, but I think it's just true of his character. So, yeah.
She's
but
like, I'm sorry I asked that question.
That said, I do think that this season he has felt more a part of the team and the family, probably than ever before. Yeah.
So,
You're tweeting?
oh my god,
You're not supposed to tweet in here.
sorry.
Daniela. Just kidding. You are supposed to tweet.
Welcome.
Thank you guys, it's amazing having you here. So, I think Einstein said, those who have the duty to know, no, sorry, I messed up. Those who have the privilege to know have the duty to act. Do you agree with that? And if you were some of the few people who knew that there are monsters in a world, would you be obliged to hunt them?
Einstein also famously said, so what are you saying, those who have the privilege to know have the duty to act?
Do you agree with that? And would you act on that?
I do. He also said something I thought you were going to say. He said, a man who goes to sleep with itchy butt wakes up with a smelly hand. So Einstein has had some misses.
It's a serious question, I just wanted to try to the quote. Would you hunt, or would you say maybe to someone else? My family's not my problem.
I'm going to, on a serious note, say that is exactly why I think the brothers and probably Castiel have to die for the show to end, because we do have the privilege to know, we should have the duty to act. And if we're acting, if we're hunting, I want to watch it. So, maybe that's not what you were hoping for. She's like this. Yeah, I think there's a cool romance to that.
Didn't he also say that man who stand on toilet high on pot?
Not crazy, just high on pot.
Yeah.
Men who go through airport turnstile sideways, traveling to Bangkok.
Yeah. Going to Bangkok.
Going, not traveling. I mix it up. He's German, so I love German.
He said a lot of good things. He was quite intelligent, that one.
Do you have any favorite Einstein saying?
No. The only ones that are coming to mind are ones I don't want to say.
I just said what you'd hunt in the real world.
You.
That was my question. Would you hunt in the real world?
Oh, hunt? Would we hunt in the real world? Are you talking like an apocalypse?
No, like if you, some of the few people, only you guys and a few others know that there are real monsters in our world.
I understand.
Would you hunt them or not?
Absolutely.
The only answer she wanted.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you!
I feel like she just pulled some Jedi mind meld shit right there. She's like, this is what I'm asking. What is the answer? We're like, yes. She's like, that's correct. It's full on. It's masterful. Thank you.
Hello. So, my friend and I really love the nicknames Moose and Squirrel, and I usually call us Moose. And,
yeah?
Yeah. And in Austria, we have a really funny word for the tail of a squirrel, and we would love to challenge you to try to pronounce it.
Yes.
The word is Orkatzeschwach.
Oh, cut the schwach.
Orkatashwaf.
Say it one more time.
Orkatashwaf.
Orkatashwaf. Orkatashwaf.
Oh, Katsi Schwaf?
Orkatashwaf.
Orkatashwaf.
Orkatashwaf. God bless you.
Orkatashwaf.
I got it, right?
Orkatashwaf.
There's the set missing in the middle, like or katsu.
Orkatis. Katis.
Oh, Katsu. Oh, Katsu.
Then Katze.
Then Katze.
Schwaf.
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 That's what I said.
Katze Schwaf.
Oh, Katze Schwaf.
Yeah, you really got it.
What language is
It's
that?
literally, it means the tail of a squirrel, but it's a dialect. So if
The
you
tail of the
translate
squirrel is a
it,
dialect?
no. The word is in the dialect, but if you translate it, it's like oak kitten tail.
Oh, shit and tail?
No, oak kitten tail.
Oh, shit and tail.
Yeah, no, we just said some really bad shit. Like there was some inappropriate language being spoke there.
And you did it good.
I do a lot of things inappropriately good.
Thank you.
That sounded a lot dirtier than it needed to. What language was this?
It's German, but we're from Austria. And
Okay,
there's
got
a
it.
German dialect that no German ever understands.
Hey, yo! Whoa! All right, the exit's right behind you. Dankeschön.
Does anybody care to tell us what we actually just said? Are we like going to prison now? And it's Australian.
Austrian.
Good day, mate. New Jersey? Hi. How was your Katzy Schwaf this morning?
Catastrophic, of course.
Katzy Schwaf?
Hi.
So recently you guys took a trip to Berlin. And I know, Jensen, you're very talented. You can sing, you can dance, and you've got all these amazing...
No, I can't do either, and I think today proved that. So.
You've got all these amazing special skills. And I was wondering if you can now add bicycle touring to it.
We kind of
I
do.
mean, we did bicycle tour, and I did take the lead in a few of the quests. So yeah.
It's going to be a big boon to your resume.
I really think it is too. I mean, I think that's going to land me some jobs I wasn't going to get before. It's they're like, look, Michael Mann's hiring for a new bicycle tour guy. I think you're just the man. It says right here.
It's clearly listed on your resume.
It's clearly listed.
We also, for those, so we were in Berlin, we did do a bicycle tour, and one of the places we went...
Let me be clear. We did not do a bicycle tour.
No,
we literally walked down to the front desk of the hotel and said, "You got bikes?" And they're like, "There's the keys. They're out back." And we're like, "All right, guys, let's go." And we took off on bikes for about 6 hours.
Yeah.
And so, to be honest, our iPhones were the bike tour, and we just were like, we're lost. Where are we going? All right, we gotta go right on there. So we'll take a month. All right, I got it. Let's go.
Take a left.
So
we went to the Reichstag, so I don't know if y'all have been to the new Reichstag building. I guess it's not there anymore. Yeah, it is basically a giant solarium. Like you start climbing up the stairs, and like, this is great. When you get to the top floor, I sweat in the snow. So by the time we got to the top, it was a sauna. I was like, what? This is the worst idea ever. Just dripping sweat.
Like me right now, I keep trying to lean back into the fan just to...
I know, I'm trying to block. I keep seeing you do that, but I keep trying not to. Anyways, we had a great time. Hi, how are you?
Hi, good. Sad it's ending, but good.
Same thing about the bicycle.
1 second.
Lads and lasses, sing for a while, and hearken to me mind the tale about the end of Nile. Let's all raise our glasses high to friends or family gone, and lift our voices in another Irish drinking song. Consumption took me mother and me father got the box. Me brother drank the whiskey till he wound up in a box. Me
I don't want to say this.
the troubles met with his demise. Me sister has forever closed her smiling Irish eyes.
Thank you. That was wonderful.
It is apple juice. I thought it was, somebody said it was whiskey. I thought it's just apple juice.
Poker face.
Thanks, Lady Gaga.
Wow. Wow.
What's your question?
First, I just wanted to thank Misha for FaceTiming my friend earlier. She's still in recovery.
You're welcome. I didn't really have much choice. I was just walking by and you held the phone in front of me. And she was in bed. I was like, oh, hey.
Granted, she's late, but sure.
Yes.
So over the time, you've done a lot of different accents, as we've just seen in the latest episode. And I was just wondering, now that Jensen is...
I'm listening.
Now that you're,
They're often confused, it's fine.
now that you're going to be playing that new character, I was hoping maybe Misha could give you some tips on like picking up an accent for that one.
I'm going to share something with y'all, because Misha just whispered something to me. And I go, did you do an accent? What accent did you do? And he goes, yeah, kind of like a weird German or something.
That's how well we know the show.
That's the accent.
You want some tips?
No.
You're good at some accents. You've got some accents in your pocket. You got a good Australian, you got a good Scottish, you got a good Brit, you do a good Darius doing a Brit. You do Texan remarkably convincingly well.
This is true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else do you do? What else do you do?
The français.
Oh yeah?
Ouais.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't know if this new character is necessarily going to need an accent.
I think that he will. Every time you have a new character, you have to do a new accent. Everybody knows that.
I think that works.
I will not be taking tips from him.
You know what the funny thing about the weird accent?
If you were going to pick an accent to be played on the show,
By Jensen Ackles.
or just to be represented by somebody who wasn't from that country, what accent would that be?
Tail of the Squirrel?
What?
Call of the Squirrel? What was it?
I gotta say, I'm German. I've never heard that word before. So, but to maybe improve on Misha's version of German, I'd say.
I didn't necessarily set that up with the insult in mind, but I'm really glad that happened.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. That's awesome.
Yeah, thank you so much.